Hi everyone. Today we are going to deal with alligations and mixtures. So in that, it's a continuation of averages, okay, with a different set of questions and all. So in that we have seen weighted average. So first we'll understand what you mean by a mixture. Mixing of two or more quantities of things produce, a mixture. Mixing is nothing but what? Two or more quantities. Okay. When two items of different qualities, okay, are thus mixed, the quantity of the resultant mixture, lies between the quality of the original constituent of the items. Okay. It will be higher than the lowest quality and lower than the highest quality. Okay. So the quality that we looked at was, the height of the, yeah. So the point here is this: wherever we go in the mixtures, also we'll encounter what? The weighted average concept. Okay. If Q1 is the, let's say Q1 is the, guys, let's say Q1 is the, yeah. So Q1 is the quantity of one particular item of, okay, of, there are, yesterday we have seen, no, there is a group and their weighted average is A1. Okay, and there are N1 students. And there is another group, there is their average is A2 and N1 group. So if you want the overall average, what we have done? A1, N1 plus, okay, A2, N2 divided by N1 plus N2. This is again the weighted average concept. This is again the weighted average concept. Okay. Let's say, guys, in mixtures, we'll encounter, few of the fundas. What are the fundas? He'll ask you proportion of the milk. Okay. Let's say, guys, look at here. Let's say milk to water, the ratio is 2:3. Milk to water, the ratio is 2:3. Okay, so what do you mean by milk proportion? Yeah. So milk is what? Two quantities. Out of what total quantity? So you can say the milk here is which is 40%. Okay. No need of calculating water proportion because the milk is 40. Obviously, the water will become 3/5. That will become your what? 60%. Okay, that will become your what? 60%. So if you want the proportion of the milk, okay, so proportion of the water, so water proportion will refers to what? Water by total value. Okay, water by total value. Okay, so you can say if someone asks you what is the milk proportion, so if milk and water in the ratio 2:3, so you can say the milk proportion which is equals to, okay, you can say the milk proportion which is equals to 2/3. Okay, 2/3. If someone asks you, like, what is the proportion of the water? What is the proportion of the water? Yeah. If the milk is 2/3, then proportion is what? Then water proportion is what? Water is 3 parts and total is what? So what I'm trying to tell you, the proportion of water is water by total value. Okay. The proportion of milk is milk by total value. These 2 points are very, very important while solving the questions. Okay. Next you want, sometimes he is going to ask you the percentage of the milk. Okay. Sometimes he is going to ask you what? The percentage of the milk. Yeah. Just now I told what do you mean by the percentage of the milk? Yeah. If milk and water in the ratio 2:3. If you want the percentage of the milk, milk is 2 parts, total is 5 parts. Percentage means, simply multiply with 100. So 5 1, you have to know 250 is what? 40%. 2/5 is what? 40%. You know, it's indeed, if milk is 40, then water is 60. No need of calculate, because the total is always what? 100%. Okay, the total is always what, guys? 100%. So the proportion of milk will be milk by total value into 100. The proportion of water will be water by total value into 100. You know, he'll ask you the ratio of milk, it's going to be what? 2:3. You know, he may give like this. Let me tell you. You know, there is a vessel. In that vessel, milk is 20 liters, water is 30 liters. Okay, in a vessel, milk is 20 liters and water is 30 liters. You know, followed by he's going to ask you, yeah, followed by he's going to ask you whatever we have calculated. Yeah, the proportion of the milk, okay, and proportion of the water, percentage of the milk, you know, these are the things he's going to ask you. What is the proportion of the milk, and what is the proportion of the water, and what is the percentage of the milk, what is the percentage of the water, and what is the milk and water, what is the ratio. You know, these are the 5 points which you have to understand. These 5 points are very, very important, friends. Okay, these 5 points are what? Very, very important. Okay, so you know, please understand this particular thing. Okay, so mixture is very, very easy. Okay, so the only thing is you need to concentrate. Okay, let's go to one by one. Yeah, you know, this is a question. Let's say 20 liters of solution of milk. You know, there is a 20 liters of solution of milk and water with 80% of milk. Okay, is mixed with 30 liters of another solution of milk and water having 60% of the milk. Find the percentage of the milk in the resultant solution. Okay, resultant solution, and he is asking the percentage of the water, and he is asking what is the ratio of milk and water. You know, we have 3 questions. You know, how to figure out these 3 questions is important. Okay, how to figure out these 3 questions is important. Let's see this point. You know, 20 liters of milk, and you know, the total solution is what, guys? 20. Okay, the total solution is what? 20. Okay, you know, total solution is what, guys? 20. There is a milk and water. Okay, milk and water. Milk is what? Milk and water, 80% of milk. In this 80%, 8 to the 16 liters of milk. Okay, 16 liters of milk and 4 liters of water. Okay, is mixed with another total which is 30 liters. Okay, in this 60% of the milk. What do you mean by 60%? Yeah, in 30, 60%, you know, 18 liters. If this is 18, the remaining is what? 12 liters. So can I say the total value, milk is going to be what? 10, 20, 30, 34. So milk total is 34. Water is what, guys? 16 liters. Water is got 16 liters. So can you say the total mixture is, can I say 50 liters? Is it going to be satisfied? Yes, obviously it's going to be satisfied. Okay, so guys, what I'm trying to tell you is this point. So whenever you come across, you know, these type of questions, I want you to understand these are the things. What are the things? Look at here. 20 liters of solution of milk, and which is 80% of what? Milk. The moment you figure it out 80%, you know, again, don't calculate the remaining one. Obviously remaining will be water, that will be 20%. That is already, indeed, that is already you can calculate. Okay, okay, that is already you can calculate. So if milk is 16, so you can say water is 4. If milk is second is what? 60%. If milk is 60%, water is obviously 40%. Okay, water is obviously what, guys? 40%. So total milk you got 34 liters, total water you got 60%. In that question number 1, find the percentage of the milk. So milk by total volume into 100. Okay, what is a milk, guys? Milk is what? 34 liters. Out of what? Out of what? 50 into what? 100. Okay, 51s are 52s are then 34 into 2. So can I say 68%? Yes. So the milk percentage, which is what? 68%. No need of calculating second question. Directly, what you will get the water percentage? The remaining 100 minus 68. That will give you what? 28%. But how you got 28? Let's see. If you want the water percentage, so water percentage equals to water by total volume into 100. What is the water here? 16 out of what? 50 into 100. Okay, so maybe this is 32, I'm sorry. Yeah, 68 plus 32 only 50. So 100 ones are 100 to the, so 16 to the what? 32. So 68 plus 32, that will give you only 100%. That will give you only 100%. What is the third question? What is the third question? Ratio of milk and water. Ratio of milk and water is what? Yeah, what is the ratio of milk and water? How many liters of milk? Yeah, milk is 34 liters. Okay, milk is how many liters, guys? 34 liters. Yeah, when the milk is 34 liters, and that is what? 16 liters. Okay, so 2 ones are, 2 sevens are, so 2 eights are. So you can say milk to water, the ratio is what? 17 is to 8. Milk to water, the ratio is what? 17 is to 8, because 17 is a prime number, further it's not going to divide it. So you can say 17 is to 8. So you got all your answers. So milk percentage is 68, water percentage is 32, the ratio is 17 is to 8. The ratio is what, guys? 17 is to 8. That's how we can get our answer. Okay, so whenever someone asks you what is the milk proportion, milk by total volume into 100. Water proportion, water by total volume into 100. Okay, if you want, someone asks you percentage of milk, milk by total value into 100, percentage of water, water by total value into 100. Okay, so what the ratio? Milk and water is a ratio. Okay, that's how we can end our answer. Okay, that's how we can end our answer. Okay, let's go to the next question. Yeah, let's go to the next question. Yeah. How many liters of solution of milk and water with 80% of milk should be mixed with 30 liters of another solution of milk and water having 60% of milk to result in a solution of having 75% milk? Guys, I am getting one idea to solve this. That's a alligation method. Okay, that's what alligation. So I can solve this, like how I'm going to solve this, see the difficulty level. How many liters of, let's say X liters of milk and water with 80% of milk, the total is what? X. In this milk is 80% of X. So water would be what? Water is going to be what? 20% of X. This is mixed with the other variety is 30 liters. The other variety is what, guys? 30 liters. The other variety is what? 30 liters. Guys, when this is 30 liters, the other solution of milk and water having 60% of milk. Then this 60% will be milk. What is 60%? 18 liters. The remaining is what? 12 liters is what? Water. Okay. So he is saying out of total, the milk is going to be 75 percentage. The milk is going to be 75 percentage. Okay, he's asking this is how many liters. Okay, this is how many liters. Whenever if you want to calculate this type of questions, it will take time to solve in this regular method. What is the other way around? The other way around is alligation. Okay, so we'll do this question once you understand the concept of alligation. Okay, once you understand the concept of what? Alligation. Yeah, what is alligation first? Okay, what is alligation? Yeah. So please understand the meaning of alligation. Okay. Yeah. As you know, alligation means this is the concept of rewriting, alligation means, it's a chain process. Okay. Okay, we will talk, weighted average rule. Okay, we discussed in the previous session. Okay, and rewrite that formula in alligation. Okay, after writing that formula, you will end up with a1 by a2, which is equals to a1 by a2, which is equals to n. Wait a minute. Yeah. So you will, whenever you come across the allegation, the allegation rule is like this: dearer price, dearer price. Okay, here should be cheaper price, dearer price, cheaper price. Here should be average price. Okay, okay. So this will give you average price minus cheaper price. Okay, average price minus cheaper price. So this will give you what? This will give you what? Dearer price, dearer price minus average price. Okay, dearer price and average price. This will help. I can show you, okay, how that formula is derived. That we can show you, but it will take time. Okay, so the point here is you need to understand this particular concept. Okay, you need to understand this particular concept. How this is going to help if we solve few questions, we'll understand how this formula is going to help us. We can solve questions based on uh, permutations, combinations, sorry, time and work, time and distance, profit and loss, simple interest, compound interest. Okay, we can see all the questions by while solving this method, alligation method. So please write down, this method is called alligation method. Okay, alligation alligation method. Okay, this method is called what? Alligation method. Okay, alligation method. Alligation method. This method is called what, guys? Alligation method. Let's see the questions. I told we can solve our question in the previous question. Yeah. So please think like this. There are percentages were given. So there is 80%, and the other percentage is what? 60%. Yeah, this is here you need to write always the mean percentage. Overall percentage is what? 75%. Okay, so look at here, guys. So look at here. 75 minus 60, that will give you 15. Okay, 80 minus 75, that will give you what? 5%. So you can say the ratio is what? 3 is to 1. You can say the ratio is what, guys? 3 is to 1. Yes. How many liters of solution? This is how many liters, I don't know, and is mixed with 30 liters. So the second solution is 30 liters. Yeah, this is what? 30 liters, which means you need to understand. Yeah, here what I'm getting, one part. So one part is equals to what? 30 liters. When one part is 30 liters, then three parts is equals to how much? When one part is 30 liters, then three parts is equals to how much? Then three parts is equals to how much, guys? 90 liters. So this variety is what? 90 liters. How many liters is going to add? 90. See how beautifully we can solve. How beautifully we can solve. Yeah, some people will get a doubt. So this question purely I am doing with what? Milk. You can do with water as well. How to do with water? Let's see. How to do with water? Let's see. because this is the mixture of milk and water. No, how to do it? So this is 80% milk, 60% milk, 75% milk. So we are doing questions based on what? Milk. So now we'll see how to with water. Guys, tell me, out of 100%, 80% is milk. So can I say 20% is only water? Out of 100%, 60% is milk. So can I say 40% is water? Out of 100, 75% is milk. So can I say 25 only water? Yeah, now try to figure it out. 40 minus 25, that will give you how much? 15. 25 minus 20, that will give you 5. Again, 5 ones are, 5 threes are. So can I say again the ratio is 3:1? Yes, this one part we can call it as what? 30. Yes, one part is 30, then one part is 30, then three parts is how much? Then three parts is how much, guys? Yeah, then three parts is going to be 90. Then three parts is going to be what, guys? 90. Okay, three parts is going to be what? 90. So that's how we can get our answer. That's how we can get our answer. Okay, let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. We can see so many questions based on mixtures and allegations. Mixtures and allegations. Yeah, now we'll see this question. But that is the type: adding ingredient to change the ratio of profit. 49 liters of milk has 80% of milk concentration. How much water is added to that, to make 70%? Okay, see, generally if you look at that, people think that it's a tough question. Not at all. It's not going to be a tough question. How we are dealing with the point. Yeah, look at here. So he's adding how much water need to add, so that to make a concentration of 70. Okay, look at here, friends. Yeah, so milk, 49 liters of milk has 80% of concentration. So can I say here milk is 80%? So can I say water is 20%? Yes or no? What he is adding, guys, look at here. What he is adding is, he is adding water only. Guys, when he is adding water, can I say the milk will be 0%, the water will be 100%? Are you getting my point? Yes or no? So milk will be 0%, water will be 100%. Yeah, to make a concentration of what? 70%. So what I'm trying to tell you is this. So this is going to be 80, this is going to be 0, this is going to be 70. This ratio, that is going to be divided. So look at here. So you can say 70, because 70 minus 0 is going to be what? 70. 80 minus 70 is going to be what, guys? 10. You can say the ratio is what? 7:1. But according to the question, this 80% is what? How many liters? This 80% is how many liters? 49 liters. So which means 7 parts is equals to 49 liters. Then 1 part is equals to what? 7 liters. So 1 part is equals to what? 7 liters. So how much water you need to add? How much water you need to add? Yes, you need to add what? 7 liters of water. Then the concentration will become what? Then the concentration will become what? Yeah, then the concentration will become 70%. Then the concentration will become what? 70%. See how easily we can answer our things. Yes or no? This is the beauty of this particular topic. This is the beauty of this particular topic. Okay, we'll try to solve the next question. Yeah, your next question goes like this. Now we'll solve question based on profit and loss, but using what? Allegation. Okay, using what? Allegation. Yeah, what is saying? A shopkeeper has 50 kgs of rice. He sells a part of it by 20%. The rest by 40%. He gain an overall of 25%. Find the quantity of each part. If you want, let me show you the toughness in this particular topic. Then you will understand the beauty of allegation. So look at, guys, total how many kgs? 50. Total how many kgs? 50. Let's say in this the first set he sold it for x kgs. Can I say the second set must be 50 minus x kgs? Yes or no? Okay. In the first cage, he sold it for what percent profit, guys? 20% profit. Yes or no? He's saying 50 kgs, but I don't know the cost price. Let's say the cost price of 1 kg is 100 rupees. So can I say for 50 kgs, the total CP will become 100 into 50. That will become 5,000. Yes or no? That will become 5,000. Okay. So guys, he's saying what? He gained a total profit of 25%. In 5,000, the 25% is what? Tell me, in 5,000, 25% is what? 5,000, 25%, which means 1/4. Okay, so calculate 25%, 25 into 5, 125, 1250. Okay, so you can say the total selling price is going to be, 6,250. 6,250. Okay, 6,250. Okay, but look at here, guys, according to the question, the total SP is what? 120x plus 140 of 50 minus x, no? Why? This is going to be your total SP. Why? 20% means 120, and 40% profit 140. Okay. Okay, so that is equals to only 125% of total SP. 125% of the total SP. Let's look at here how mess is going to happen here. See how long calculation is going to come into the picture. Okay, if we are going to solve like this, it will take years to calculate this. Trust me, don't believe this method. You can believe this method, but it will take a lot of time to calculate it. What is the better way? Look at here. The first variety is 20%. The second variety was given was 40%. Okay, the mean is what? 25%. Okay, the mean is what, guys? 25%. So look at here, 40 minus 25, 15. 20 minus 5, you can say 3. So you can say the ratio is what? 3 is to 1. The ratio is what? 3 is to 1. Hang on. 3 plus 1 is what? 4. 4, can I say the total parts is 4? Yes or no? Total is what? 4. So if you want, this is first variety, this is second variety. If you want the first variety, actual ratio is what? 3 is to 1. So 3 by 4 into what? 50. If you want the second variety, second is what? 1. 4 into what? 50. So if you calculate this, 4 ones are 4 ones are this is going to be how much? 4 ones are left with 1, 4 twos are and 1.25. So if you calculate that, 12.5. So 12.5 into 3, 37.5. If this is 37.5, this is going to be what? 12.5. 12.5. See, he has given in points. See, if you don't know this method, how messy is going to think. Some people think that always he said cheaper value. No, smallest value, it can be any side, your wish. According to so according to the question, we have to decide how the things are going to be happen. Okay, so this is how we can answer our questions very easily. So please try to adapt this method. This will help you a lot. Okay, let's go to the next question. Now we are doing a question based on simple interest and compound interest. Yeah. What is the question? A person has 5,000. He invests a part of it 3% per annum. The remaining would be 8% per annum on simple interest. His total income is 3 years is 750. Find the sum invested at two different interest rates. See, again, I have to take what? Look at here. If you want to do it in the general way, 5,000. Yes, so in scheme 1 he invested X rupees. In scheme 2 he invested 5,000 minus X rupees. Okay, he invested what percent? 3%. Here what percent? 8%. The total interest I know. So simple interest formula is what? PTR by 100. Yes or no? So P1 T1 R1 plus P2 T2 R2 divided by 100, which is equals to 750. P1 principal X. Time period is what? 3 years. What is the rate of interest? 3% by 100 plus P2 what? P2 what, guys? Yeah, what is P2? 5,000 minus X into what is T1? 3 years. What is R2? 8% by 100, which is equals to 750. You know, if you calculate this, definitely you are going to get your answer. So once you can get your X, after getting X, 5,000 minus X, you will get two different amounts. But this is not the thing. Yes or no? See how much time it will take to answer this. But the same on the same point, you need to understand, if you want to use alligation method, you know, there is a 3% and there is a 5%, sorry, 8%. You should know what is the mean value. Always remember, if you know the mean value, if you know the average, then only you can apply alligation. Without knowing this value, how you are going to apply the alligation? No. So how to get this value is important. Okay, how to get this value is important. Look at here, simple. So we are going to calculate for orally. For 3 years he got 750 as interest. So for 1 year, how much is going to get? How much is going to get? 250 only. No, how much is going to get? 250. So I want the mean interest, that is what? 250 is what percent of 5,000? 250 is what percent of 5,000? Okay, so 0 cancel, 5 ones are 5 fives are. So the mean percentage is what? 5%. Okay, so that's it. Once you got your mean percentage, that's it, guys. Always remember, this is always lying between minimum and maximum. Yeah, 8 minus 5, 3. 5 minus 3, 2. So the ratio is what? 3 is to 2. That's it. That's it. Total is what? So total, I can say 5 parts. But 5 parts value is what? 5,000. So first part and second part. So first part he invested 3,000 and second part he invested 2,000. You can verify the answer also. You can verify the answer also. Look at here. On 3,000 there is a 3% for 3 years. 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. So here 270. And on 2,000 8%. So 8 3s are 24. So 24 into 2. 48. Okay. So 270 plus 48. 480. Look at here. 0 5 1 750. That's it. Your answer is perfectly correct. Okay, so whenever you come, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's the beauty of, you know, allegations. Once you know the allegations, the job is pretty easy. Okay, the job is pretty easy. Okay, I hope you understand. You know, we'll move to the next question. We'll move to the next question. Yeah. Yeah, see how we can solve our questions, you know, time, speed, and distance. Yeah. So this question is what, guys? And based on what? Time, speed, and distance. Okay, time, speed, and distance. Yeah, look at here. A person cover a distance of 100 kilometers in 10 hours, partly by walking 7 kilometers per hour, and rest by what? 12 kilometer per hour. Okay, 12 kilometer per hour. Find the distance covered in each part. Find the distance covered in each part. Okay, find the distance covered in each part. You know, you can use the alligation. What is the alligation? Yeah, I know 7 and I know 12, but what is the mean? I don't know. Okay, but you want the mean speed. What is the speed formula? Distance by time. What is the distance, guys? 100 divided by what is the time? Yeah, time is what? 10. So that will give you 10 kilometer per hour. 10 kilometer per hour. So this value will become 10 kilometer per hour. Then 12 minus 10, 2. 10 minus 7 is what? 3. You know, this is where people do mistake. You know, this is where people do mistake. Guys, always remember what you are getting. Okay, what you are getting, this is not your distance ratio, because these are speeds. Okay, these are speeds. In the previous questions also we have calculated what. So when these are speeds, guys, if these are speeds, what you are going to get here, this is what your time. Okay, This is what your time. Okay, whenever you are going to do with speeds, the result will be time. Okay, the time is what 5 parts. Okay, 2 is to 3 is what times ratio, t1 is to t2. 2 plus 3 is what 5. Yes, 5 parts is 10 hours. Then one part is what 2 hours. So the point here is this. So time taken for the first part is 4 hours. Time taken for the second part is what 3 hours. You want the distance. What is the distance formula? Speed into time. Yes, first part is traveling with 7. Okay, in how many hours? 4 hours. So 7 fours are 28. The second part he is traveling with what? Yes sir, no, the second part he is traveling with what? Yeah, once you got this is 28, the remaining distance is what? 100 minus 28. Okay, 100 minus 28 is going to be what? 72. Okay, 100 minus 28, that will give you what? 72. Okay, 72. That's how we get our answer. That's how, we can get our answer. Okay, we can get our answer. Is this clear, everybody? Is this clear, everybody? Yeah, this will help you a lot. This will help you a lot. Look at here, you can figure it out. One part is 2 hours, then, two parts is what? 4 hours, then three parts would be 6 hours. Distance formula. What is the distance? Speed into time. What is the second speed? 12. What is the time? 6 hours. So 12, 6 hours, 72 kilometers. Don't try to divide. 5 parts is, 5 parts is 100. One part is 20. So here 40, here 60. That will give you a wrong answer. That will give you the wrong answer. Okay. The resultant one will be time ratio. The resultant one will be what? Time ratio. Okay, the resultant one is what? Time ratio. Please mind it. This is not your what? Distance ratio. This is not your distance one. The result will be what? Time. Always you will get the resultant would be, you are doing with something, the resultant would be inverse of that. Inverse of that you are going to get. Okay, that's how you can end your answer. Okay, that's how you can end your answer. Okay, let's go to the next question. Are you observing we are solving different varieties of questions, how to solve in allegations and mixtures. Now we'll see the wages of the salaries. Okay, the average monthly salary of an employee. Okay, the average monthly salary of an employee uh, consisting of an officers and workers. The total employee was given. Employee means he may be officer, he may be worker. So employee was given. Employee is what? 3,000. Okay, the average salary of an officer. So officer is what? 10,000. Worker is what? 2,000. That's it. Whatever you want, you can get it. Why? How you are going to get it? See, officer, worker. Officer is what? 10,000. Worker is what? 2,000. What do you mean by mean here? The mean is nothing but the employee. What is the employee? 3,000. That's it. So you can figure it out the ratio. 3,000 minus 2,001. 3,000, 10,000 minus 3,000, that will give you 7. Okay, so the ratio is what? 1 is to 7. Mean 1,000, 7,000, zeros get cancelled. So officers to workers ratio is what? 1 is to 7. For every one officer, there are 7 workers. Yeah, according to the question, what is the total employees? 800. According to the question, see, work officers plus workers only employees. No, so employees will give you what? 8 parts. So 8 parts is equals to 400. Then 1 part is equals to what? 50. Whatever you want, you can figure it out. Find the number of officers and workers separately. Yeah. So if I want the officers, so the officers must be 50. If officers are 50, workers must be 350 because 7 5 is 35. No. Okay, the job is very easy if you know this method. Otherwise, it will take a lot of time, guys. Lot of time to calculate it. Okay, so please, adapt this method. That will help you a lot. Okay, please adapt this method. That will help you a lot. Okay, that will help you a lot. We'll go to the next question. Next variety. Next variety. Yeah. What's the next variety? Look at here. Okay, division of sum into parts. rupees 675 is divided among 75 boys and girls. Girls and boys are 75. Total amount is 675. Each boy gets 20 rupees. Yeah, he's saying boy is getting 20 rupees. Each girl is getting 5 rupees. But each student is getting what? I don't know. That's the mean value. Okay, if you know that job is easy. So each student is getting what? Total how many are there? 675 by what? 75. Okay, so 15 fives are 15 fours are 60, 15 fives are 75. So 5 ones are 5 nines are. So student is getting what? 9 rupees. So which means that will become your mean. If you know the mean value, the job is easy. Okay, look at here. 9 minus 5, 4. 20 minus 9, 11. So total is what? So boys to girls, I got a ratio which is 4 is to 11. Okay, which is what, guys? 4 is to 11. When this is 4 is to 11, yeah, what do you want? What do you want, guys? Yeah, find the number of boys and girls. So if you want the number of boys and girls, yeah, so total is what? 15 parts. So 15k is equals to 75. Then k is equals to what? 5. So boys would be 4 5s are 20. Girls would be 11 5s are 55. So 55 plus 20, that will give you 75. See how beautifully we can answer our questions. Guys, the only point here is you should know the mean value. How to figure out mean value? Yes, boys, girls were given. Student will be the mean value. Workers, officers were given. What could be the mean value? Yeah, employee could be the mean value. According to the question, change your mind, try to figure out your answer. Okay, that will help you a lot, to solve the questions, friends. Okay, let's go to the next thing. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. Yes, let's go to the next. Yeah, in what ratio a grocer mixed two varieties of pulses costing rupees 15 and 20? That's it, guys. When you realize, look at here, there are two varieties. Pulse 1 15, pulse 2 16 rupees. Mixture is what? Guys? Sorry, pulse 1. Yeah, pulse, because don't write here 20, because mean value must be in between these two. Yes or no? So I have written wrongly. So one is 15, the other one is what? 20. So mean is what, guys? 16. Okay. So you can say 20 minus 6. Always remember, like this you have to write 20 minus 6. If this is higher, this is minus 6. Okay. So 20 minus 6 is going to be 4. 16 minus 15 is going to be 1. Then the answer is what? 4 is to 1. So 4 is to 1 is going to be our answer. 4 is to 1 is going to be our answer. Okay. Next. What is the next question? Look at it. In what ratio must water be mixed with the milk costing 12 rupees? Look at here, guys. Look at here. Guys, you need to understand one point. Guys, initially the milk cost is what? 12 rupees. If he is adding water, water is, water doesn't have any money. Water is, free of cost. Overall price is what? 8. So this ratio is asking. So this is 8 minus 0, 8. 12 minus 8 is what going to be? 4. So 4 2s are 4 1s are. Then the answer is what? 2 is to 1. Answer is what, guys? 2 is to 1. Okay, why I am writing 0? Because I am mixing the water. When I am mixing the water is free of cost. Nothing I need to pay. Yes or no? So that's why when that is 12 and 1 is 0. Okay, so 12 and 0. So that will give you what? 2 is to 1 is going to be a ratio. Okay, 2 is to 1 is going to be a ratio. We'll go to the next question. Okay, we'll go to the next question. Yeah. This is a question, nice question, guys. It is one of the nicest question. If you're good with this, the job is very easy. In what proportion a coffee uh, powder worth of 80 rupees. So one is 80. Yeah, one is 80. The first variety is 80. The second variety is 100. Be mixed, both have mixed to gain a 20% by selling the mixture at 98. Don't in a hurry and write 98 here. And don't come across, this is 2 and this is what? 98 minus 98 minus 8, that will give you 18. So don't say 1 is to 9 is going to be your answer. That will not present in your options, obviously. Where we are doing wrong? Where we are doing wrong? Yeah, we are doing wrong here. Yes, 80, 100. Guys, 80 and 100 are what? Cost prices. Cost prices. 98 is what? Selling price. Don't compare with, you have to do with the same variety. You are not allowed to do with the other variety. Okay, you have to do with what? The same variety. Okay, so this has to be what? The cost price. Okay, the mean value has to be the cost price. It should not be have the selling price. Then what is the cost price? Okay, see, simple. Now you should know the basics of your what we can say, your profit and loss. Look at here, 98 rupees is what? Selling price. To gain a what? 20%. So 120%, which is equals to 98, then 100% equals to how much? So if you want to that, what you're going to do, x is equals to 98 into 100 divided by 120. 0 0 cancel, 5s are 6 times. So if you cancel this, 2 3s are 2 4s are 2 9s are. Yes or no? Yeah, so 49 into 5 by 3. So because 3 is not going to be cancelled, you can say x value as 49 into 5. So 49 into 5, 9 5 is a 45, 4 carry, 5 4 is a 20, 20 and 4. So 245 by 3. So if I want to divide 2, don't take points values, because that's what I am telling. 3 8s are 24. I left with 5. Okay, so if you want to put 0, you can put 0 here also. Okay, or you can say it as what? 5. I left with 5 now. So 2s, right? No, 1s are 81, 3 2. So you can say the price is 81 2 by 3. The price is what? You can write here 81 2 by 3. Okay, 81 2 by 3. So 100 minus 81 2 by 3. Okay, 100 minus 81 2 by 3 is how much, guys? You can say this as 1 2 by 3, because 81 2 by 3 minus 80, that will give you 1 2 by 3. Yes or no? But if you want to write, if you want to write, if you want to write 100 minus 81 2 by 3, 100 minus 81.66, that will give you 18 1 by 3. Yes or no? 18 1 by 3. Okay, 18 1 by 3. But again, if you write this value, 18 3 is a 24. Yes or no? 18 3 is a 18 3 is a 54. 54 plus 1, 55 by 3. Here 3 1s are 3. 3 plus 2, 5 by 3. So the ratio I can write here 55 by 3, which is to 5 by 3. So 3 3 get cancelled. So 5 1s are 5 11s. Then the answer is what? 11 is to 1. Answer is what, guys? 11 is to 1. Don't take in points whenever you are doing alligations and mixtures. Don't take it in points. Okay, see, one is 80 100. But how to figure out this value? This is what? Cost price. How to figure out cost price? Yeah, 120, which is equals to 98, then 100 equals to how much? Then 100 equals to how much? I don't know. How to figure out that? I got finally the cost price, which is 81 2 by 3. Okay, 81 2 by 3. Okay, 81 2 by 3. The value which I got, what? 81 2 by 3. Okay, so the cost price which I got, 81 2 by 3. Once you know 81 2 by 3 is a cost price, okay, then substitute here, you will end up with 18 1 by 3 and 1 2 by 3. So if you mixed fraction, if you convert them into a normal fraction, so 55 by 3, 5 by 3. So 3 is going to be cancelled. So 55 and 5, so that will give you 11 is to 1. So answer for this question is what, guys? 11 is to 1. One of the nice question. Please concentrate. Okay, let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. In a mixture of 60 liters, the ratio of milk and water is what? 2 is to 1. Okay, 2 is to 1. If the ratio of milk and water is to be 1 is to 2, further added, how much I need to add to get, yeah. So you can say the first 60 is going to divide it into milk and water in the ratio 2 is to 1, which means 3 parts is 60, then 1 part is 20, you can say. So when this is 20, milk is what? 40. So now milk is 40, water is what? 20. Okay, so 40 and 20 is the ratio. But is there any change in how much water is adding? So if he is adding water means, so milk will not change. So which means the latest ratio, milk is 1 part. Guys, remember, so milk is 1 part is 40, then 2 parts must be what? 80, no? Yes or no? 1 part is 40, 2 parts must be what? 80. If this is 80, already 20 is present, how much I need to add? 60, no? How much I need to add? 60. Okay, see what I'm trying to tell you is this. So initially milk is 40, water is 20. Latest ratio is what? Because he is adding water, milk doesn't change. But according to the new ratio, 1 is to 2 is a ratio. So forget about water for a moment. So 1 part 40 means, so 2 parts value must be 80. So in the second one, milk is 40, then water must be 80. So already 20 is present. So how much I need to add? 60 I need to add. Okay, 60 I need to add. No, that's what he's asking. How much amount of water he need to add? He need to add what? Yeah, he need to add what? 60 liters of water. Then the ratio will become same. Then the ratio will become same. Clear, everybody? We'll go to the next one. Yeah. Yes, we'll go to the next question. Yeah. In what ratio should water be mixed with 80% of wine so that a 60% of solution of wine is formed? Again the simple concept. He is adding what there is 80% of wine. Okay, the resultant is 60%. He's adding another wine quantity. No, he's adding what? Water. In water, wine will be 0. No, because he's adding a fresh water. In fresh water, wine is what? 0. So this quantity is what? 0. That's it. That's the idea. If you figure it out, in water, wine is 0. That's where your success. Okay, so 60 minus 0, 60. 80 minus 60, 20. So ratio is what? 21 is 23 is a. Okay, so 3 is to 1 is a ratio. Okay, 3 is to 1 is a ratio. So here is written what? 1 is to 3. So maybe you need to write, so 0, 80, 60 here. So 20 and 60. So 1 is to 3 is a ratio. Okay, 1 is to 3 is a ratio. I hope clear. Okay, because it is given what ratio the water should be mixed. First he is taking what? Water, which means first he took 0, then 80, then mixture is what? 60. Yeah, so we have written wrongly. 0, 80, here 60. Then it's going to be 20, 60, which means 1 is to 3. Okay, which means what? 1 is to 3. That's how you can end your answer. That's how you can end your answer. We'll go to the next question. We'll go to the next question. Yeah. What is the question? A man buys two articles 10,000. He sold them. Yes. He got 20% gain on first and 10% gain on the second. The gain percent on whole is 50. Okay. Find the selling price of the second article. Okay. Pretty easy one. Yeah. You know this thing, right? Yeah, the first article and the second article. On first 10% gain. On second 20% gain. Overall 15. Overall is there? Yes. All are profits only? Yes. Okay, so you can say 5 and 5, you can say 1 is to 1. So you can say the total price is 10,000. Okay, the total price is 10,000. So first article is 5,000, the second article is 5,000. Here you need to take a deep breath and think. Okay, and think. The gain percent on whole is 15%. No, find the selling price of the second article. Find the selling price of the second article. This is what cost price. Yeah, cost price of the second article is 5,000. What percent profit? 15% profit. Yes or no? What percent profit? 15% profit. 15 or what? Wait. He gained 20% on first article. I'm sorry. So anyway, you are going to get 5 is to 5 only, because 20 on first article, second will be 10%. So that will give you again, I'm sorry here, 5 is to 5. 1 is to 1. So 10%. So what is 10% of 5,000? 500. So the selling price will become what? 5,500. The selling price will become what? 5,500. The selling price will become what, guys? 5,500. Please, be conscious while solving it. Okay, solving it. What he is asking. Okay, so that is important. Otherwise, I'll do mistakes like me. Don't do mistakes. Okay, let's go to the next question. Yeah. The average class of 15 students, 15 years. The average of a class is 15 years. 10 new students join with them with an average of 12 years. Thereby, the total average decreased by 6. So find the number of students initially. We can do with the this is not done by with allegations. We have to do with the averages. Initially there are n students and their average is 15 years. So some, can I say 15x? Yeah. 10 new students joined. So new students is n, 10 new students. So total students, you can say n plus 10. They joined with an average of what? 12 years. So 10 into 12, their sum is 120. Their sum is 120. So the new sum, I can say 15x plus 120. Thereby the average decreased to 6 months. So which means the new average is 14.5. So 14.5, because average is equals to sum by number. So what is the sum now? 15x. Okay. Plus 120 divided by initial students are what? 10. New students are what? 10. Okay, initial students are what? Sorry, this is not x. Yeah. Okay, so from this, if you calculate this, you will get your answer. Okay. Yeah, number, and this is the average. Okay, so sum is equals to what, guys? N, no, this is n. This is n. Yeah. So this is because all the terms should be in same, then only you are going to get your answer. So 14.5n plus 145, which is equals to 15n plus 120. Okay, so 120 will be this side, 0.5 will be this side, so that will give you 25. Yeah, 25 equals to 0.5n. Okay, so 0.0 will come here. So n is equals to 250 by 5. So 5 5s are 25 and a 0. So number is what initially? 50, which means none. You're doing correct. 14.5 will come this side, 0.5. Hey, how this is 250? No, this is not 250. I'm doing silly mistakes here. 25 only, no? Yeah, 25. 120 plus 25, then only 145. Yeah, n is what, guys? 50. Yeah, I'm doing correct. Yeah. We'll go to the next one. Yeah, 729 milliliters of mixture contains milk and water in the ratio 7 is to 2. How much more I need to add to get the new mixture, which is 7 is to 3? Yeah, guys, look at here. I don't want to do anything, because the question is very straight. See, you can divide, 729, which is equals to 9 parts. So 9 parts is equals to 729. Then 1 part is equals to 81. How I got 8? Because I know 9 cube is 729. Now you can say 7 into 81 will give you the milk. 2 into 81 will give you the water. Because you need to understand one point here. What he is adding? He is adding what? He is adding what, guys? He is adding only water. 2 to 3. How many parts increased? 1. 1 part value is what? 81. That's it. That's your answer. Don't calculate anything. That's it. Otherwise, you have to multiply 7 into 81 and here 81 into 2. Okay, then you will be 7 into 81, 81 into 3. Again, you will get only 181 extra, right? Yes or no? So this is how, you can get your answer very easily. Okay, let's try to solve the next question. Yeah, we'll go to the next question. Okay, yeah. So this is the question. Yeah. Again, again, there is a mixture of milk water in the ratio of 5. It is filled with an additional 8 liters of milk, then it could be in the ratio. So initially the ratio is 4 is to 5, then the ratio is 6 is to 5. So this is milk and this is water. What is adding milk? So that's why water is not changing. So because of I'm adding 8 liters, okay, it is become 6. So 2 to 6, how many parts difference? 2 parts. So I can say 2 parts is 8 liters. Then 1 part is what? 4 liters. What is your question? Find the capacity of the can. Capacity is what? Yeah, 6 and 5. 6 plus 5 is what? 11. Okay, so 11k. So 11 parts. 1 part is 4. So 11 parts must be 44. Don't take the initial one because I am going to add 8 liters also. No, I am adding 8 liters means, okay, I am adding 8 liters, which means what? It is more capacity. So take the latest ratio. After adding that particular ratio, take that ratio. That will help you a lot. Okay, that will help you a lot. Okay, clear? Yeah, 4 is to 5 is the ratio. Next ratio is 6 is to 5. So water doesn't change. So milk is going to be changed. So 2 parts. So 2 parts is what? 8 liters. When 2 parts is 8 liters, 11 parts is how much? So 11 parts must be what? Yeah, 11 parts must be 44 liters. So the capacity of the tank is what? 44. I hope clear. Yeah. 1 liter water is added to 5 liters of 20% of solution of alcohol in water. Okay, so what is the strength of the alcohol becomes? See what that fellow is doing, ma? Yeah, 1 liter of water is adding to 5 liters of 20% of alcohol. When 5 liters is there, the alcohol is 20%, no? Yes or no? So he's adding 6 liters. Okay, what is the alcohol percentage? That's it. Okay, okay, so 5 liters 20, then 6 liters, that definitely less than 20. So every option look like less than 20 only, no? Yes or no? But wait a minute. Why should I do all this particular stuff? Look at here. That's why you should have clarity. How much I'm adding? 1. If I'm adding 1, now latest will become 6 only, no? The total will become 6. So 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is what? 16.66%. That's it. That's going to be our answer. Yes or no? So 1 by 6 is what? 16.66 percentage. 1 by 6 is what, guys? 16.66 percentage. Okay, 16.66 percentage. Yeah. So please write down a question. Please write down a question. A vessel has 400 liters of pure milk. Okay, a vessel has 400 liters of pure milk. 40 liters of milk is removed from the vessel. Okay, and replaced with the water. And replaced with the water. Okay, and replaced with the water. Okay, replaced with the water. 40 liters of the mixture removed, replaced by water. Replaced by water. This procedure is repeated once again. This procedure, repeated once again. Find the percentage of milk in the resultant solution. Find the percentage of milk in the resultant solution. Okay, resultant solution. Yeah. Initially, guys, let me take this. Initially, milk is 400. Water is what? 0. But after removing 40 liters of milk, the milk will become 360. Water will become what, guys? 40. Because he is adding what? Water. Yes or no? This is after first replacement. There are 3 replacements, second and third. If you find out these values, I'll appreciate you. But look at here, when the second time also he is removing what? 40 liters of what mixture? Yeah, he is removing 40 liters of mixture means, okay, out of 400 he is removing 40. But in this 40, how much is milk and how much is water? That's the criteria, right? Yes or no? So whenever you come across, these type of situation, you should have a clarity. You should have a clarity of this particular thing. Yes, how much is removing by every time? 40. So can I say out of 400, 40 is 10%. So always he'll remove 10% of anything. Whether it is milk or water, he's removing what? 10%. Okay, he's removing what? 10%. So 360, in 360, what is 10% ma? 36. So out of 360, 36 is going. So look at here. From milk, he is removing 36. From water, 10% is what? 4. No, that's why. That's what. It will become again 40. So if I remove 36, it's going to be what? 324. This is going to what? Don't consider water because the rest is water only. No, the rest is water. Okay. No one is going to ask you how much water. He's going to ask you definitely milk only. If you want to water, add 76. Okay. So now, why 76? Because 4 he remove and again what he's going to add? So already 36 is there. Again he is going to add what? The remaining. The all water he's going to add. No. So that's why it will become what? 76. Next. From this 40%. Sorry. 10%. So 324 minus 32.4. Okay, 324 minus, so what is 10%, guys? 32.4. 32.4. So if you do that, you are going to get what? 291.6. So 291.6. So remaining must be water. So he's asking the milk percentage. He's asking the milk percentage. So 291 by 6 by, what is the total value? 400 into 100. So 2 zeros cancel. Let me divide. 7s are 28. I left with 1. 2s are 2, how much? 8 I left with what? 3. 3 means what? 9. So the milk percentage you can say 72.9. 72.9 percentage. Okay, 72.9 percentage. Yes, my logic is this. My logic is this. Here it's okay. You can calculate your because only he said 3 times. Now I'll come and I'll say I repeated this process 10 times. Then so there should be one thing, right? So whenever you come across these type of questions, use this particular note, use this formula. Please write down the formula. If there are P liters of pure liquid, P liters of pure liquid initially, and in each operation Q liters is taken out, and in each operation Q liters is taken out and replaced by Q liters of water, and replaced by Q liters of water, then at the end of n such operations, okay, the concentration of the liquid in the solution given by, guys, this is a formula, P minus Q by P whole power n. Okay, if you look at in this question, P 400, how much I am replacing? 40 divided by 400. How many times I am doing? 3 times. So that will give you 360 by 400. Okay, whole cube. 0 is going to be cancelled. You can cancel it, right? 4 nines are 4 tens are. You can say 900 by, sorry, what is 9 cube? 729. Again 10 cube. Okay, look at here, 729. That's where your answer, 729 and cube. Okay, so into what? If you want the percentage, percentage means into what? 2 zeros is going to be cancelled. I can replace this point here. Then the answer is what? 729. Sorry, 72.9%. Okay, 72.9%. Okay, 72.9%. That's how you can get your answer. Okay, that's how you can get your answer. Is this clear, everybody? Okay, so whenever you come across these type of questions, use this funda. Okay, total, how much you are replacing, and all, you can get your answer. Okay, you can get your answer. Let's go to the next question. Yes, let's go to the next question. Yeah. What is the next question? Yeah, look at here. A can contains 200 liters of pure milk. 20 liters was taken out, okay, and replaced with the water. How many times should this procedure be followed to maintain 145.8? So 20 liters in that what? 10%. Okay, so you can use that formula, but let me do it orally. So 200 0 initially, 180 20 initially. So out of 180, 10% is gone, 18 is going. So 180 minus 18, 162. So remaining is water. So first time, second time, if I do it third time, so 162 minus 16.2. So then only that will give you 145.8. So how many times I am doing? 3 times. Easily you can crack it. Simple. 200, 10%, 180, 10%, 18 gone, 168. 162, I'm sorry, 162. So in 162, so 162 minus 16.2, quickly you can do it. So your answer is what here, guys? Your answer is what? Yeah, your answer is going to be 3 times. He is doing how many times? 3 times. Okay, he is doing how many times? 3 times. Okay, let's go to the next question. Yeah, let's go to the next question. Yeah, we have two questions more. We'll do these two questions and we'll end. A person invests 12,000 in 8% fixed deposit and 10% fixed deposit. Okay, so he gets total interest of 3,240 in 3 years. Find the amount invested and 10%. Guys, look at here. He deposited in two varieties. One is 8%, the other is what, 10%. But what is the mean? I don't know. That's you need to figure it out. How? I told you. What is the total interest? The total interest is 3240 in how many years? 3 years. Tell me, for 1 year is how much? 3 ones are 0, 8 and 0. So 1 year interest is 1080. So if you want the overall interest, 1080 is what percent of 12,000? Okay, 1080 is what percent of 12,000? 12 how many times? 12 nines are 108. So this value is what? No, you should be quick. You should be quick. No delays. So you can say 1:1. So that means this is the first scheme, this is the second scheme. So on both he invested what? 6,000, 6,000. What is your question? Anything. The question is what? Answer is what? 6,000. Because the value is same, no? So how much he invested on fixed deposit? 10%. So here the whole thing is what? You need to figure it out, the mean value. How we are going to figure it out? You need to find out the overall rate of interest. How? 3 years interest is this, then 1 year interest is how much? Once you know the 1 year interest, the job is easy, no? That's how you can get your answer. Okay, let's do the next one. A person purchases a table and a chair 10,000. He makes profit. So one is 20, the other is 30, overall is 24. That's it, guys. Don't waste time. So 30 minus 24, 6, 4. So you can say the ratio is 3:2. 3 plus 2 is what? 5 parts. And I'll tell you one thing. So 5 parts is 10,000. Then one part is what? 2,000. What do you want? Find the cost price on table. Wait a minute. This is what? Chair. This is what? Table. So table is what? 2 parts. So 2 twos are what? 4,000. You should be quick. You should, don't do this also. 6 and 4, no. 6 plus 4 is what? 10. 10 parts is 10,000. Then 6 parts must be 6,000. 4 parts must be 4,000. That's it. You want table. So table is what? 4,000. Okay, table is what? 4,000. This is all about, alligations and mixtures. So whenever you come across, these type of particular topic, I hope, we have practiced, we have solved so many questions based on alligations. Okay, so please try to learn the alligation. Once you get practice to that, the job is going to be easy, guys. That's all my time. Thanks a lot for being in my session. Have a great day. Thank you.